Hello everyone and welcome to Altcoin XP. My name is Anthony. I'm going to be trying something different today. I'm going to be messing around with EOS and just using their software and seeing what happens and all that. I used to be really good at this, just like trying software and reading through documentation and getting stuff to work. I'm quite a bit rusty, and even back then when I was good at it, I probably have like a 50% success rate of installing stuff on Linux and getting it to work. When I try out new projects and stuff, I want to use the software that the core devs release. So with like Bitcoin, I use Bitcoin Core, Litecoin Core Wallet, the Ethereum wallet, all that stuff, just because I want to get a taste to see like where the development is at with the actual core dev stuff. With EOS, so I'm a Windows user. I've been using it forever. Like I've messed around with Linux, and a long time ago in 2009, I used Linux for like a year straight, pretty much because it doesn't matter why. But yeah, Windows just with video editing and I don't know, I'm just more familiar with Windows, and a lot more of the applications that I use work on Windows. So EOS doesn't have a Windows installation. So yeah, I kind of have to use Linux. So I have a virtual machine right here that I just upgraded to version 18.04, the latest version of Ubuntu. And the reason I had to do that is because, here, let me switch cameras. So on the EOS GitHub, you can see there's no Windows supported, and it doesn't support version 17 of Ubuntu. It supports version 16.04, 16.10, and 18.04. And what I noticed is version 16.10 they say is recommended, but if you go down to the Ubuntu releases, you can see that 16.10 that did say July 19th the other day, but 16.10 last year, it was went end of life. And I guess both version 17s went end of life recently as well. So yeah, I don't know why EOS recommends 16.10, because it doesn't receive any security updates anymore. So they shouldn't really be recommending that, in my opinion. So the first thing that I do, like, I go to the EOS website, because if I want to get the EOS core software, this would be the place to get it, I guess. So I see this post saying that version 1.0 is released. You scroll down, and then it links you to the GitHub saying that they had a bug in version 1, so now we're on 1.0.3. So you click here, and you see that there's no installations, there's only source code. So you have to compile this, and I've never had success in compiling anything. I don't know how to do it. I used to work on Android and stuff like that a long time ago, and one of my friends online would always compile stuff for me. I could never get it to work. So, and there's nothing here showing how to install this, no instructions or anything. But if we go back to this website, we see that there's like the main GitHub page, which is not this one. The main GitHub page down here has a getting started thing, and then the EOS developer portal. So you click on getting started, and it shows this, and developer portal leads you to the same thing. So this shows, it looks like I'm going to need to use Docker for this, and I've never used Docker before. Pretty much what Docker is it's like I guess it's called like containerization, which is like a virtual machine but run in its own like sandbox or something. So I don't know, I just have to read through all this stuff and figure out where I'm at. So I do see here it says instructions require slight modification when applied to Docker installation, and I don't really want to do that. I don't want to use Docker anymore because I don't want to modify instructions, because that's where I always screw things up. So I might have to just install like compile EOS and install everything. Oh, I hope you guys don't mind. I have my air conditioner on in the other room. It gets kind of toasty in here with the lights on. Yeah, I hope the noise isn't too loud. Okay, I'm back. It's a new day. I was kind of self-conscious about how many cavities I had in the last video, so I spent all last night eating candy to try to fix the situation for you guys. So I did read through all of this on how to create wallets and accounts and stuff on EOS, but before I do that I have to install all this EOS stuff, so I have to figure that out now. Alright, so here's the instructions to build EOS. You're just cloning the GitHub repo and doing some stuff, and then there's a couple different build options. I'm gonna do the manual build because I'm lead as fuck. I just don't want to do things the easy way. So then I'm just gonna be copying and pasting all this command line stuff into my terminal here. So right now it's cloning the GitHub repo onto my virtual machine. Hopefully I have enough disk space allocated on this for it. Maybe I don't. It looks like I only have about 10 gigs allocated to this, and like 85% of it's used. We'll just see what happens. If I run out of disk space, I'll just create a new Ubuntu virtual machine. So the first problem I ran into running this command is that I didn't have CMake installed, but I opened a new terminal and installed it there. So let's see if that solved that issue. It looks like it's good. Actually, maybe that didn't run right because I'm getting all these errors that CMake isn't found or whatever, and I think it's because I installed it in the wrong directory. So I'm gonna try installing it in the EOS directory. So doing it from here, it says that CMake is already installed, so I have no idea what's going on. So the issue that I'm having is running this command down here, because I already ran this one. This is for Mac, and then it says do this on all platforms. So I guess I just have to Google this error, see if I can figure out how to fix it. So I think maybe the issue is that I don't have all the dependencies installed, because it says see manual installation of the dependencies, and when I click on that, nothing happens. And oh, I guess I never did this stuff. Oh no, this is the same page as I'm already on, so this is kind of screwing things up. I think maybe running this configure command will show me a list of the dependencies needed. Let's see. Yeah, no, that didn't help at all. So I just did apt-get update and apt-get upgrade, and it's still the same error, but maybe I have to figure this out. I'm just gonna give up on these errors and try this auto build script. The reason I didn't try this first is because it doesn't show support for the Ubuntu version that I have, which is 18.04. Alright, so it seems like maybe this will work, just my Ubuntu installation doesn't have enough space on it. So yeah, I'm gonna install a new Ubuntu installation with more storage space and get back to you after that. I guess while we're taking this break, let me know what you think about this style of video. It's kind of just like a follow me around while I install different software and stuff. I kind of want to do this from now on, instead of making like these like long research videos giving like my opinions on EOS and whatever. They just take way too long to do, and I don't know, it's way too hard to make videos. I'm just like a single person by myself, so yeah, let me know in the comments. And if you want to donate, the donation things will be in the comments as well, or in the description. Your donations I use to purchase the EOS coins or whatever I need to try out any cryptocurrency software, so it really helps a lot. So thank you if you donate. I ended up making this new VM with 8 gigs of RAM and 30 gigs of storage space. Alright guys, it's been a couple days since that last clip. Honestly, I'm just like depressed and stuff. It has nothing to do with cryptocurrency or anything. But yeah, let's just pick up where we left off. So here we are with 23 gigs left, I guess. 22% full, so this should be enough for EOS. So I'm cloning the GitHub repo right now. I had to install Git because I guess it wasn't included with this version of Ubuntu. And now I'm gonna run the auto build script, which is right here. Well, this kind of sucks. It's now 13:05 and it's still building. I don't know what time I started this, but I'm gonna pizza. Alright guys, I'm back home. Pizza's in the oven. I'll present it to you guys momentarily. In the meantime, EOS is now built, and I don't know how long it took. It's 13:56 minutes. So my goal in this video is to just buy EOS and make a transaction and just fool around with the software like that. So in order to do that, this guide documentation, I'm not sure if I have to set up Node.os first or Kleos. So because here, I'll show you. This is what we just did, built EOS.io. And before all that, I guess these aren't listed in order because Kleos is what we need to make transactions and all that. And but then underneath here is set up Node.os. So I don't know, I'm just gonna do this next. And if that doesn't work, then we'll move on to setting up Node.os. Actually, it would make sense to set up Node.os before running Kleos, because in order to send transactions, you're gonna need to have a node running. So I'm just gonna do the Node.os stuff first. Oh, it asked me to verify the installation by running this command. So I did that before proceeding. So some of these tests take like 421 seconds. And I'm on 34 of 41, so yeah. And now what you're all here to see, I'm an idiot and it's floppy because I accidentally cooked it on broil instead of bake. Alright, so this is where I'm currently stuck. I have to configure Node.os before I can get before I can use Kleos. So because I have to run a node. And so it says first I need to run a non-producing node because I don't want to be a block producer. So it says you need to set some peers in your to set up a non-producing node is simple. You need to set some peers in your config.ini file, for example. So just add this to the config file. So it says the location for this config file is home.local share whatever this. So the problem is if I go here and go to local and share, and I don't have a EOS.io folder here, like it didn't get created for some reason, and I'm not sure how to create that. I probably have to run something and then it'll automatically create it or something like that. And yeah, I'm not sure where to go from here. So I did find the Node.os thing in this path here. So maybe if I just run this, it'll create the config file that I need. So I did find this command here, which I just ran and got some errors, but I'm gonna see if what I needed got created anyway. EOS.io, Node.os, config ini. And is this the same that I need? Let's see. See if this, I think this is a default config file, and this one isn't the same. Alright, so with just some Googling, I found a list of all these peers that I can add into the config file. So I think that this is the right config file, so I'm just gonna add, I don't know, we'll just add all of them, why not? The reason I'm doing that is because these instructions aren't really clear. they say that you need to set peers, but they don't really tell you like what peers to set, and I don't know whose IP address this is for a peer or if they're online or anything. So that's why I just looked up a list of already running EOS peers. Alright, so I think I'm still fucked, but I'm gonna continue on anyway. So I have like all those peers in the config file, and this is what happens when, this is just the command I'm using to start Node EOS. I know I've seen some stuff that adds like plugins to it or something. I don't know what any of those are about. So when I run it, I do get some like errors, but I'm assuming that those errors are some of these nodes I'm not connecting to, and it's just skipping them and telling me that I can't connect to them and then moving on to the next one that I can connect to. And so I'm just hoping everything's okay, and I'm gonna continue on with just trying Kleos. Alright guys, let me get level-headed with you. I don't want to do this anymore at all. I have other stuff I want to do. And so yeah, I'm just gonna just move on with this. I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna force myself to do it because I have other stuff that I don't want to be stuck on this like a week already. Then I have to edit all like a week's worth of footage. I hate it. Let's just do this. So this is Kleos and this is Node EOS, and yeah, I have to blur out this master password, but yeah, it does work. And I guess this is how you would interface with Ethereum. Like a long time ago, you would be running Geth and then run like the whatever stuff that interfaces with it. And then now with the EOS wallet, everything's like, it opens up Geth like in the background pretty much. And also the same with EOS and Ethereum is that this isn't an actual, it's a wallet. You're creating a wallet, but it's not your it's not, you don't get your address to send funds to or whatever. You have to make that separately. So it's kind of the same with Ethereum, that you have an account that you have accounts instead of, maybe that's not the same as Ethereum, because even an Ethereum account doesn't hold multiple keys like this EOS account will hold multiple keys. The one thing I wanted to add, that in these instructions it just says to run Kleos wallet list or whatever, like it prefaces to use Kleos, but when you really run it, you can't run Kleos wallet list. You have to do / before Kleos. So then to unlock the wallet, you need to run the Kleos wallet unlock -n default, and default is the default name of the wallet. And then for the password, you put in this master password up here. I'm not gonna blur this out because I'm not gonna use this. But yeah, now when you do wallet, the wallet list command, you'll see a asterisk next to default, and that'll show that it's unlocked. And before, you can see there's no asterisks. Then running the Kleos create key command will give you, finally, we have an address we could send EOS to and the private key associated for it or with it. But now we have to import this private key into the default wallet account that we created. So I believe this is the command for it, /Kleos wallet import, and then the private key, but preceding the private key, it looks like we need a $. That's what it shows here. So that doesn't look like it works, so let's try it without the $. Same thing. 1 second. So we can check which wallets are imported into the account with this wallet keys command, and yeah, I don't have anything, so something's wrong somewhere. See, when we look at this example here, it doesn't use the $sign or the brackets. So this should work, but I'm pretty sure I tried it already. So this is the actual command that I had to use to get it working. /Kleos wallet --default for the wallet name, -- private -key, then the private key. And now we're good. You could just see that here in the error thing. That's where I got it from. And then now when we list the wallet keys thing, we see that the public key is associated with the wallet now. Alright guys, it's yet another new day, and I swear I'm gonna get this done if it's the last thing I do. Alright, so next, so we created an account and a wallet and an account or whatever. So the next thing I'm gonna do is back that up. The file that we need to back up is in the home directory, then the EOS-IO-wallet folder, and then this default wallet file. So if we open up and look at it, it just shows like whatever this long cipher key thing is. So theoretically, if we move this to say the desktop, now when we go to look at the keys, it shouldn't be there, but it is. So I am very confused. It says right here in the instructions that to back up the file, to back up your wallet, it is that like I am doing the right thing, so I don't know. The next steps in this tutorial reference documentation stuff is creating an account. And I thought I already created an account. I thought that's what this stuff here was doing, was creating an account, and then I created a public and private key for that account, like an address to send to that's kept inside the account. So this is a bit confusing, but it also says that it's telling me to run a single node testnet, and I don't want a testnet. I want to be on the mainnet, so I don't know why it's saying to make a testnet, but I'm just gonna do all this stuff for the hell of it. I don't really know why. Alright, so the first thing it wants me to do is edit the config file, which is in the same location as the wallet file. So the first thing it wants me to do is edit the config file to change the port on the default server address. So we do that in the config file, which is located in the same location as the default wallet. And we're just changing that from 888 to 8899, and we'll save that. And then also I'm gonna restart node EOS. And now it wants me to start KeosD with this local host address. And now in a third terminal, so the first one I have running node EOS, the second one KeosD, and this third one is Kleos. We're gonna run this command and then put in our master password for the account. And I guess now it wants me to start node EOS, which I already had it running, so I'm just gonna Control-C, exit out of this, and restart it. And it wants me to start node EOS with this command. Which doesn't look like it worked at all. And this is where I completely give up. Alright guys, so that's the end of this video. My success rate for installing stuff on Linux is still terrible. I'm not even going to try to purchase EOS coins either, because I don't see any instructions in the comprehensive guide on how to send or receive the coins. Well, I could assume how to receive them, but sending them I didn't see any instructions there. And maybe when I tried this software, maybe I did something wrong, or maybe the guide is messed up. I really have no idea. All I know is that I just give up for now. If any of you guys see what I did wrong or have a better guide on how to back up your EOS wallet or send and receive EOS coins, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video for any reason, please like the video. I never did a video like this before, but I'd like to make more videos of me trying different crypto software. The aim of this video is just to give you an idea of what some of this crypto software actually looks like. I know like a lot of people like to talk about different cryptocurrency ideas and all that without actually using it. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just want to show you guys what some of this stuff looks like. But anyway, that's it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. You can make some donations to the addresses both on screen and in the video description. Lastly, follow me on all social media. Take care, thank you, and goodbye.